Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me. My name is Manuel Hoyer. I'm the CEO of Dacadoo, and it's a pleasure to share our latest developments with you today in these 10 minutes. I'm with Dacadoo since a bit more than 6 years, so I've basically seen it grow from a concept, from one PowerPoint slide into the platform company we are today. Dacadoo is a Swiss-based health tech and insurtech company where we deliver our technology to health and life insurance companies as a B2B to C go-to-market proposition around the world, in Asia Pacific, in Europe, and also in North America. We're known as the health score company because we have this by far the most robust health score in the market with over 300 million people years of clinical and real-life data, which we protected with over 80 patents submitted around the world, and over 20 patents have been granted. But why are we here today? What problem do we help solve insurance? So if we look at it from a health insurance perspective, we help insurers to motivate and engage the insured to adopt a healthier lifestyle over time, and not only statically at a specific moment in time, but to keep them aware of their health and keep them ongoing and active in health maintenance or health improvement. For that, we've developed a holistic health engagement platform, which has been presented here already, so I'm not going to present it again. And this can be white-labeled and brought to market in your own brand and flags. On the other side, if you don't like this user journey, we can also we hook up our insurance clients to our backend where they have their own developers, and they can also use our technology to develop their own applications. For life insurance, the proposition is a bit different, so they also come to us for the engagement piece to, of course, connect more with their clients because there's no relation with their clients, to do this cross-selling, upselling proposition and understand better how they do their lifestyle. But another proposition we offer there is more in the data side, on the risk modeling side. Because we have this health score, it's basically a risk-based model. We have a lot of underlying risk models, and we used to work with missing data. So we have a lot of imputation engines to complete the data sets. And this is often used by life insurers in the accelerated fluidless underwriting process as a piece in that engine, or in the dynamic underwriting process as a pay-as-you-live concept for future insurance products. So we're a platform company. You can engage with us, as I said, in different ways. And enough of talking, let me move to the phone. So what you see here on the top right corner is the Dacadoo reference application. This, as I said, had been presented to you already with all its features, the health score, the motivation elements around it. Just as a reference, I'm just going to open it up. There's your health score based on who you are, how you live your life, and how you feel. Now, as I said, this we white label. So I'm going to show you two examples, practical examples of insurance clients who've just launched this in the market. The first one is Mensis Samen Gezond. Mensis is a big health insurer in Holland. They've just launched it now in the autumn campaign. It's the #1 app in the health and fitness app store today. And it's basically, they use the same structure as you can see here, and they also use the same construct, but there's a big difference. They actually launched a few years ago a loyalty platform, very successful in Holland, but it had only very restricted ability to track health or do health tracking. So they absolutely wanted to do a second generation and enhance the health tracking piece so that you could really track your healthy behavior and lifestyle over time, and not only statically to respond to a few questions on a specific date, but throughout the year to show consistency, to show that you actually do something for your points. They launched that, as I said, just now, and it's targeted to their members. The point system, they have already a point system, so they use their logic on how you capture points, and their shop we connected to. Now, the other example is Optum My Wellbeing. Optum belongs to United Healthcare. United Healthcare is the largest health insurer in the US. Optum is a service brand. They serve corporate wellness around the world in the big companies. Now, they have employee assistance program. They have different services. So from a structure, it's also using the same grid, but they did personalize it more already in the first generation. You see they didn't use the point system, but they used the advice, because they do employee assistance program, they do coaching, real coaching with real people. They have content, a portal with a lot of content on healthy lifestyle and everything, and we integrated that, and we basically deliver through push notification these services to the employees in this integrated version. And the advantage is that the basic services they offer to the employers and the employees get a better utilization rate, because now, for instance, we can track, oh, this person has a high stress. So we deliver to them, hey, did you know that in your country you have access to this service provider? Why don't you click here and you can call them, and basically it pops up the utilization rates. Again, this is just two examples on how you implement something which is like a reference structure. We heard the plug and play. It's not exactly plug and play, because you can personalize it, of course, and you can make it really your own. But the reason I'm here today is not to show you the holistic system, it's to show you Dacadoo Go. So let's open Dacadoo Go. See how that does. Dacadoo Go is a highly gamified vertical just around walking. It's not targeted for most of you, 30 upwards, but it's targeted at generation Y and Z. Using the knowledge of Pokemon Go of last year, you've seen the scientific data, it actually was that tool who made people walk most. And so using that knowledge in a B2B2C setting, making this your own as a traffic generator and really targeted at this young generation of insured population. It's a game, so you progress over time. You see I'm a level 4. If I click here, of course I can choose my own avatar, or if I'm a female or a male or whoever, but it's really a pure game. You have experience points you gain over time. To get to level 5, I would have to gain 20,000 points. We just collect a few biofacts. Why? Because we're the health score company and we want to make a bit more than just a game. So with those biofacts, we can give you, of course, the calorie consumption. We transfer steps into distance, into calorie consumption, and we give you a walk score. We want to make this really scientifically more valid. We want to calculate the healthy years gained out of pure walking, and this is all combined into this offering. Now, why is this interesting for you? It has already more than 7 million points of interest of marbles and diamonds and bananas and, you know, whatever you can collect to make these people move. But it's adaptable. You could add your own geolocations. You can make this your own. You could add all your agencies to bring people to their traffic. You can even go further, because you can actually also add, so when you progress with the experience points, they actually turn into coins. And coins can be added, if you wish to be spent in a shop, like you have the Vitality proposition, but purely around walking as a market entry product. Now, why is this also interesting? Because now you can start to combine this into augmented reality, because you can actually bring the user in the game exactly to a location within a store or within an agency, to the flyer set you want them to be, to get their coin or get their marble or whatever, and, oh, sorry, and combine this virtual world with a real world. This is an example from retail, because of course in retail traffic is also interesting. Sorry, this is a picture. Let me go back here. Let me move back to conclude. I've got 1 minute left. The reason I'm excited is because this is, you have lots of opportunities in digital. And yes, you come from the analog world. Analog world is used, you know, to print materials, to flyers where you can correct them and make sure there's no error, and you have to take no risk, and you basically are used to do your campaigns. The digital world doesn't work this way. It's platform world. It's a release by release world. It's an ongoing process, and by nature, it's never finished. It progresses and improves. So you by nature have to take a little risk, but there's a lot you can learn by doing so. You get a few slaps now and then, as we all know, but this learning is important to make the product better over time. And we can help you in this process, and we're very excited. And thank you very much for your attention. I'm still here this afternoon, and see you later.